digital tattoos dug up. I talk too much. My throat, fake story, and doxing complete based on a single condition is apt. If tier university dropouts will understand it without wetting yourselves. In logic, alright, nice work starting the thread. It's your op here. Are you degenerates throwing the precious hours of your lives straight into the gutter again today? I bet you're listening to this with your phone in bed, bathing in blue light, looking like a zombie counting the stains on your ceiling. I'd say I'm crying for you, but that would be a lie. Anyway, here is the title of the thread I put up today. Sad news, you guys, brain-dead judgments of fake story and doxing complete based on a single condition is absolutely cringe. Today, I'm going to completely destroy your favorite pastimes of internet detective games and screaming that happened at everything, showing you just how logically bankrupt you are. What? Shut up. Too long, didn't read. We haven't even been going for a minute and you're already asking for a summary? Just how little RAM does your brain have? Whatever. Here is the menu for today. First, we review the pathetic failures of you-wanna-be internet detectives. Second, I'll explain the logical trap there. I use big words you don't know, like the affirming the consequent glitch in formal logic. And finally, I'll expose how your psychology when you scream fake, or cap, is based on the most pathetic kind of wishful thinking. Clean the wax out of your ears and listen up. Right? First topic, the flawed reasoning of the specific detection squad. You guys see this all the time, right? Someone uploads an image to a message board or SNS, and a little bit of the scenery outside the window is visible. Then you guys swarm in like piranhas that just smelled blood. Oi, look at the color of that sign in the back right. That's Ajisai Dental Clinic. What the fuck? Seriously, that dentist is only in that one city in Saitama. The ridge line of the mountains in the background matches the Chichibu area. Confirmed on Google Maps. The position of the ad on the telephone pole matches. Doxing complete. Op is an absolute unit. Work is too fast. Laughing my ass off. There is no escape now. You guys create this weird sense of solidarity at 3 a.m., getting all hyped up. But then the next morning, the original poster uploads a photo from a different angle and says, actually, this is a hotel I'm visiting in Hokkaido. The atmosphere in the thread at that exact moment. It is delicious. People just say, or disband, and everyone disappears like the tide going out. Some contrarian edgelords even start saying, well, I thought it was weird from the beginning. Where did all the energy go, huh? You guys flip-flop so fast, spinning your palms at 200 kilometers per hour. You're gonna snap your wrists. Seriously. Why does this embarrassing shit happen? It's because you assume everything is confirmed just because one single condition matched. You short-circuit your brains, linking the sign color is similar to it, must be Ajisai Dental Clinic. There are as many signs with similar colors as there are stars in the sky. Hell, the image quality might be trash and the colors could be crushed. Despite that, because you want the credit so bad, you ignore every other possibility and jump on it, shouting, "This is it!" It is literally a chimpanzee IQ test. Alright, here's the main topic. I'm going to explain the second point, affirming the consequent. I'm going to use some smart-sounding words here. It's a term from formal logic. Don't look at me like your head hurts. It's fine. I'll chew it down so much that even you F-tier university dropouts will understand it without wetting yourselves. In logic, there are many patterns of fallacies, or mistakes in thinking. The one you guys fall for the most is this affirming the consequent. Here is the rough definition. Let's say there is a rule. If A, then B. When you see the result it is B, you calculate backward and decide, therefore, it is A. This is a mistake. This is the fallacy of affirming the consequent. You still look clueless. I'll give you a concrete example. For example, let's say there is an image. If someone is rich, A, they own a Rolex, B. Well, in reality, some rich guys wear G-Shocks. But let's assume this rule is correct for now. Then you see a guy in the street wearing a Rolex, B. At that moment, how does your brain's CPU judge this? Oh, a Rolex. That means this guy is rich. A. Wrong. You are out. This is the trap of affirming the consequent. Do you know why? The reason for owning a Rolex, B, isn't just being rich, A. Let me list the possibilities. Pattern 1. A broke show-off who took out a massive loan he can't afford. Pattern 2. A Nate who is just wearing his dead dad's keepsake. Pattern 3. It's actually a super clone. A fake. Pattern 4. A poor errand boy forced to buy it by his scary senpai from a semi-legal gang. See? There are tons of routes to reach result B other than A. But you guys arbitrarily delete those other possibilities from your brain and stop thinking after that simple reverse calculation of Rolex equals rich. Let's go with an easier example. If it rains, A, the ground gets wet, B. This is a truth. But let's say you wake up, look out the window, and notice, oh, the ground is wet, B. You then assert, it must have rained last night. A. In daily life, this is fine, but logically, it's bugged. Why? Maybe the old geezer next door was watering his plants. Maybe a water pipe burst. Or maybe a drunk threw up everywhere. Or a stray dog marked its territory like crazy. Just because you affirm the fact that the ground is wet to consequent, it doesn't limit the cause to rain, the antecedent. Saying it definitely rained with a smug face is logically just gambling. The converse is not necessarily true. Didn't you do this in junior high math? Oh wait, you guys were in the classroom back then. My bad. Basically, when you shout it is B, so it must be you look like a clown screaming the ground is wet. So rain must have fallen from the sky, while ignoring the janitor standing right next to you spraying water with a hose. This is educational, isn't it? Now, for those of you picking your nose thinking, so what? What does that have to do with me? You are naive. Finally, the third point, the trap of calling things fake. This might hit you right where it hurts. Looking at message boards or Twitter whenever a slightly dramatic story or a wholesome story floats by, you guys spawn instantly. That happened. Nice delusion. Wait for the self-insert. Source, just trust me, bro. What you are doing here is exactly the affirming the consequent I just explained. In your heads, you have this premise. Liars, A, embellish their stories. This is generally correct. Attention-seeking monsters tend to exaggerate. Then, you find a story on the net that is too perfect or dramatic. B. Then, reflexively, you conclude, the story is too perfect. B. Therefore, this guy is lying. A. What the fuck? No, wait a minute. Why are you zeroing out the possibility that a miraculous event actually happened in reality? Why are you excluding the possibility that they just happened to meet a funny weirdo? Fact is stranger than fiction, as they say. The world is big. Things happen that you can't measure with the common sense of your cramped one-room apartment. Deciding it's all fake and stopping your thought process is the same logical defect as saying the ground is wet, so it's raining. But I know the truth. I know why you guys stubbornly want to scream fake and cap. Before any logical mistake, there is a pitch-black psychology behind it. Nothing that interesting or satisfying ever happens to me. My life is this boring and trash. So why does this guy get to have a main character experience? To protect yourself from that jealousy and inferiority complex, you have to decide this is a lie, a made-up story, or your mental state will collapse, right? You don't want to admit to other people's happiness or success. So you slap the fake label on them, drag them down to a position below you as a cringe person, and you just want to feel safe. Did I hit the bullseye? Cat got your tongue? The moment your face turned red and you tried to type no, I'm not, the answer sheet was already filled out. Listen from today on before you type that happened. Put your hand on your chest and think. Is this affirming the consequent? Am I just blinded by jealousy? Well, if you had the intelligence to stop and think like that, you wouldn't be listening to a garbage dump podcast like this. Sorry about that. Conclusion. The world you see is a phantom made up only of what you want to see. This guy got doxxed. This guy is a liar. You are just gathering convenient evidence, consequence, to reach the conclusion that makes you feel good. Following that logical deduction is an insult to formal logic, so cut it out. If you want to be smart, always doubt and look for other possibilities. It is B, but maybe it isn't A. He's wearing a Rolex, but it might be a fake. It smells like a lie, but it might be real. The guy who can hold that margin of maybe is the true information strong, smart guy. Well, asking you guys for that level of high-level thinking will probably cause your CPUs to overheat and short-circuit. At best, keep enjoying the thrill of accidentally blowing yourself up in your internet detective games and getting your own digital tattoos dug up. I talk too much. My throat is dry. How was that? Did you gain a few wrinkles on your smooth brains? Shut up, die. Yes, thank you for the loving comment. Stay mad. Fine shower. Alright. Today's lecture ends here. If you listened to this and had a realization, smash that subscribe button and hit the like right now. If you're like, aha, I don't get it, go redo your compulsory education from scratch. Next time, I'll explain 6 degrees of separation. It's a theory that says everyone in the world is connected through just 6 people. A theory communication disabled people like you would never believe. I'll tell you a dreamy story about how you loners with no friends are connected to the kings of the world. Look forward to it and tremble while you sleep. Alright, got an early start tomorrow. I'm going to bed. Dismissed!